When I'm creating new abstract work, people are often asking me, what is it? What's this about? Why would you paint this? What does it mean? And it's really hard to put that into words because making abstract work is about the process of creating. It's about intuitive decision making for me. It's about feeling through the color and the form and the composition and trying to come out with a piece that feels cohesive and solved, and it feels just therapeutic or lovely to look at. But all of this is just so hard to put into words and explain to people. It's a lot like writing a poem or making up a dance. You don't know what it's going to be until you put the words together or the moves together, and then you adjust and change as you go along. And while you're painting, you add things, you subtract things, you paint over things, and you're constantly editing and removing and building until there's a history there. Throughout my process of thinking about why I'm making what I make, I have found and uncovered that what really means a lot to me is the connection with the viewer. I really want them to look at the painting and feel a sense of energy, of recognition. Maybe they see themselves, or maybe they see how they'd like to feel, like the painting makes them feel powerful or strong or energetic, or just sort of a visual representation of what reminds them of something they love or desire or value. And as I'm making the body of work, and each piece is unique, no two are alike, and I found they're a lot like a fingerprint or personality. There's like a DNA code in each one, where each one is going to appeal to a different kind of person because each has its own personality and vibe to it. And that's that connection piece that is so hard to describe or just recreate in art. This is something, it's just otherworldly. I don't know if it's spiritual, but it's just a connection that happens on a different level that makes someone relate and they feel a kinship with that particular painting. When I begin, I lay a bunch of base colors down that are more neutral just to get myself going. And then usually I don't have a plan, but I do have some inspiration in mind where I will choose a few colors that I love together. I'll be inspired by nature or fashion or synthetic colors that look really cool together. I have a loose plan of what kinds of colors, but I never know where they're going to go or how they're going to work together. And I just begin of closure around it, and that's how I know when it's done. And it's just a bit of a song and a bit of a dance until the piece is complete. And when it's complete, I know it because I just feel it. It stops talking to me. It stops wanting to tell me what it wants. It feels finished. I feel a sense. All of this is to say, the work that I make strives to connect with the viewer and feels like a self-portrait or a portrait of someone else spiritually. It feels like their energy. It feels like your energy. It feels like my energy. We're all connected in that way. We recognize each other in that way. And so the work is a bit of a translation and sort of whispers of these different personalities, these different people. And one person is drawn to more of a spiritual, quiet vibe, while someone else is drawn to more of a loud, colorful, jazzy vibe. And I never know what I'm going to be creating until it comes out. And I feel like that's the fun of the mystery of what I make. This is what makes original art so charming and so valuable and so special, is because there's only one time that those connections are made unique to that piece. It will never happen again. That is a one-of-a-kind, energetic composition that came together in all the right ways, never to be done again. Artists in general only have so much energy to give to their work. There's only so much life of an artist to create. There's only so much time. So the body of work an artist creates is finite. It will not go on forever. Whatever the output is what the output is. And I find that really fascinating. None of us know when our end of time is. All we can do is just contribute what we can while we're here. And so I really believe that this sort of process of making art is a contribution to the greater good. It's an energetic exchange. It's a sharing of thoughts and ideas. And I just really value getting to do it. And I get to share my viewpoint and my connections with people. I definitely feel like some of what I do is a bit like channeling in energy, channeling in thoughts and feelings and vibes and whatever comes to me. And I translate those ideas and feelings that come to me back out onto whatever it is I'm working on. And that is the sacred part of the process of what I do. And it's really hard to explain, but it's definitely a flow state. It's definitely a bit of a high, if you will. And it's just the alchemy of creating something from nothing. And it's just really gets you just so excited. And that's really why I love creating. And I hope that you can feel that in my work when you experience it or see it on social media or in your own home. I really hope that that comes across, that unique, special connection. And I hope that the next time you experience my work, you can now know the deeper understanding of what I'm trying to do, and you can see sort of the goal behind what you're looking at and what it's meant to achieve. Thanks for listening.